Action.
Oh, Jesus H. The hell is going on over there?
Hi, friends.
OMG. OMG.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, Keith. Hi, Keith. That is a pretty effed up.
Oh, it's a little hot in here.
Hot in her.
A little hot in her.
Alright, so kids. I don't know what's going
Must
on.
have been the best she's ever had.
Must have been. It is the holiday season, and by holiday I mean Halloween. Spooky, 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 gourd. 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 Shake it, shake it. Shake. No maracas there. And so. So I thought, what a great topic, but Halloween and your Halloween memories. I can remember, and Megan, you'll hardcore if I remember this.
Here we go.
The couple of years in our youth when
we were youth.
Yeah, when we were youths. When it was people didn't go out trick or treating because somebody thought that somebody put a razor blade in
apples.
in
Yes.
apples or in candy.
Right, or it was injecting
needle.
candy with poison and make sure you check all
So
the
it's pretty
candy
hardcore.
that your kid eat.
Yeah, it was pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
So that year then was like the fiercest, like the most like, oh my God, don't let your kids out of the house.
Yeah.
Halloween. My mom decided that she would have a Halloween party in my yard, in my trailer, and invite all the trailer park kids.
Oh, we're so great.
To
Such good friends.
sex. To come over and have a little Halloween party. And I have very specific memories of the kid that didn't live behind our trailer, but lived behind us and one to the right of our trailer. Teddy was his name.
Shiny corner.
Yes, kind of to the rear, kind of corner. Came dressed as a woman and had like a mop for his hair. And me and my two friends, who later I found out but did not know at the time, one of those friends was actually my half-brother. It's kind of like a weird soap opera, but
Cackle County.
Yeah.
Hey,
No, please. It's the same exact thing as you. Same father, different mother. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, but I wasn't going to school.
Spreading it around.
Thinking he was my best friend.
But I just didn't know. No one ever told us.
There.
So anyway, so the three of us were like, interestingly enough, clowns. And I have very, very, very specific memories of plunging my head into a big, giant kettle of water, bobbing for apples. And it was so, like, it was dark, and I remember not being able to see because it's the end of October, and then, there's no light, all that kind of stuff. But my mom was bound and determined to, like, make it, like, the best Halloween ever. Because she literally did not let me go out and trick-or-treat that year. Like, literally, I was not allowed to go and beg door to door for candy.
Right.
Because she was afraid that in our trailer park in Cecil County, that I was going to get a razor blade in my Mary Jane. Like, it was just...
Well.
It was just sort of...
Ouch.
It was just sort of like what she did. So I was, like, very devastated. I mean, like, devastatingly devastated that I was not going to be able to go trick-or-treating. And she did not allow that. She thought having this party was going to solve that. I don't know. My parents, for as much as I was, like, grew up in a trailer park, really came up with some pretty ingenious ways of having a really nice Halloween costume. I went as a hill once, which was my idea, actually.
That's really cool.
A hill. I went as a hill. Now let me explain. I went as a
Not
hill.
a mountain.
No.
That would have made you cranky.
Yeah. I took a sheet that my mom dyed brown.
Okay.
In its entirety.
Great.
And cut a very
With
small hole in the top of it. And then she spiked my hair through the top of it, and we spray painted it green. And there was a little, and then I had like a little headband that had a little sign on it that said "Keep off the grass" on my head, on this mouth.
That's so great.
How were you able to see?
Well, I mean, I had eye holes, but like.
Did you like encircle your eyes with brown?
Yeah. Can you like imagine like how ingenious that was?
That's really great.
That's really
How old were
ingenious.
you?
Oh God, I don't know. I had to be like 5th or 6th grade or something like that. Yeah. Like, I mean, made a robot costume out of some cardboard boxes and some air duct. You know, like that bendy sort of air duct. Air duct, gloves, hat, head, feet, air ducts. The whole 9 yards, all spray painted silver, buttons, knobs. Absolutely. We were poor, but like my parents made it work. Who would have been a hill for Halloween?
That's fantastic.
I mean, like,
I love that.
We several years ago, when I was an adult, started going to Shampoo, which was called Shampoo for Halloween, and started going as a theme. Me and friends of mine, and one year we went as Weather. So everybody in my group, everybody in my group went as Weather, and somebody was Dew, and somebody that year was the Garden. We did a garden year where somebody was Dew, and somebody was a bee, and somebody was a flower, and somebody was grass, and someone which I did the hill for the grass.
Right. Yeah.
And we went as Weather one year, and someone was a tornado.
I swear I saw some.
No, you probably were, because I was dating Chris during the Weather year. Yeah,
okay.
I was with Chris.
I swear I saw you. I don't think it was in pictures. I really think I saw you.
No, you're probably totally, completely, and utterly accurate. So, any other sort of like fond, sort of Halloween memories or joyous, joyousness?
My mother was the one who decided to make me a gift in 1st grade, a present. Like
which you came last year.
Yeah. Much in the same way that I made that, except I was dressed all in purple, and instead of in what I had.
Giant bow on her head. It was fantastic.
Yeah. And that
was able to set a drink
true.
on her package.
Yeah, it was terrific.
Yeah, it was really terrific.
On my package.
On your package. On your package.
One year I was a colonial woman, and because I grew up with my mother and my grandmother, and my grandmother also had like her mother's shawls and her husband's mother's shawl, my grandfather, but I never knew because he died before I was born. So she had like all of this extra stuff from like Victorian era into now, which of course colonial, not quite the same, but you can wing it. My mother, huge sewer, so like she like made me like the top and bottom for that dress. So I was a princess one year. She made me that. Let's see. I was Poirot, not Poirot. A French mime. I was dressed up as a French mime, and
which is really
Poirot. Not Hercule Poirot, but I think it's like Perret and Poirot. Poirot. But anyway, yeah. So I went as a French mime one year. That was really fun. Because actually my mother had gone the year before to some party as Poirot, so I just wore her costume. Yeah, I was actually.
Well, I don't want to cut off our holiday sort of rambling, but
And I went as a witch.
But we probably should wrap this up. I'm not even sure. This is actually recording at this point. We could be out of disk space or something. So it's been really great and fantastic. And if we have a little bit more space, we'll do a little wrap up.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my fun.
Da 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 da.